Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Amber Unfiltered. Today I wanted to talk to you about my boo Mariah the Scientist's new album, Hearts Sold Separately. But before I do that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you want to cash at me at Amber Unfiltered Show, that'd be greatly appreciated. So I know some people are on the fence about her. I'm actually a huge fan. I absolutely adore her artistry. I love her songwriting. I think she has a gorgeous voice, and I think she's one of the top R&B girlies doing it right now. That's just my personal opinion. But hey, opinion is subjective. So I wanted to show you guys, this isn't the full cover, but the other pictures I was like picking up of it. Actually, I'll just show you the regular cover. It's like a toy soldier, but it's kind of tiny and far away. So I have to show you on my laptop. I play this album from front to back to front over the whole weekend. It just came out August 22nd, last Friday. And I'm just so in love with this album. I don't know. I actually think it's better than the last album that she released. What was the name of it? Something to Die. Jesus, I should know the name of it. I can't remember it now, of course, because I'm on camera. Mariah the Scientist album 2023. To Be Eaten Alive. I said To Die. Lord, I should know about this. To Be Eaten Alive was my shit too. I'm sorry. I love that album. These two are probably my favorite of hers, even though the other two are amazing bodies of work. I just wanted to talk about how this album is so good, but I also feel like it inspired me creatively. Like when I heard it, I was just like, I feel like I want to write. I feel like I have something to say, and I feel like I feel that spark or that itch. Like I was kind of feeling it in like the last couple of weeks, but then sometimes when you're an artist and you hear another artist's body of work and it's so cohesive and it's so tight and it's just like lit or fire, you're just like, I want to make something too. Like only certain artists really can get me to do that. And I was just like, this shit is so hard. Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm probably going to be a stan till the day I die. And I didn't realize this, but this is her 4th album. I was like, 4? She's dropped an album every 2 years since 2019. That's a lot of albums to drop as a new artist, I feel like. And they're always cohesive. She always does 10 songs. They're very like refined. Like the mixing, the mastering, the production, the songwriting, the concept. I just absolutely adore all of this. I mean, oh my God, there were some of these songs I played like 100 times. Like, I just kept playing them because I was like, they're so fucking good. My favorite off the album is probably United Nations and 1,000 Ways to Die. Just the transition and the production and what she's talking about, like the Lord, like God creating the world and like following someone into the depths of hell because she just loves them and she's willing to forgo her principles or her morals. Like, it's so interesting. And just like how she's talking about being in love with like a womanizer, a liar. It's just so vulnerable and it's so rich. Like for her to share with us like that on such a deeper level. Like she's always been a vulnerable songwriter and singer, but I think she really goes there on this album. Like she lays all her cards on the table and she doesn't back down from it. She's like, I said what I said and that's it. Like that's it. And I don't know, I loved Rainy Days. I like Eternal Flame, All I Want, and In Pursuit. I love the end of In Pursuit. Oh my God, I gotta look up the lyrics. Hold on. All I Want and In Pursuit. Mariah the Scientist. Hold on. The lyric, that transition, it's like a 30 or 40-second transition. The lyrics that she said, I was like, that is so clever. It actually inspired me to kind of write like a soldier-esque themed poem about my husband, actually. And I don't really ever write about him. So if I'm writing about him, it's real. Where was it? I wanted to read this to you. So the verse is, come to me, run to me. Won't you send your troops to the front for me? Snipers on the roof on the hunt for me. Shooters in pursuit and they're on to me. Because if it's love that you want for me, and if for love what you done for me, it must be love if it comforts me. It must be love, it's a gun, baby. Like, that was so fire. I was like, that's so poetic. I think she said she used to write poems and stuff when she was a kid, and she actually didn't plan on being a singer. Like, she wanted to be like a pediatric anesthesiologist. I believe she went to St. John's in New York for science or like biology, I think. Like she was not planning on doing this, but I was like, I think she was always meant to be an artist and I don't think she realized it. And she seems very introverted and like shy, which I think is adorable. She seems like the awkward Black girl and I love that for her. But I know she also said, I think I read an interview that she did recently with High Snobiety where she was talking about she sang in the church, like she was heavily involved in that, but it was not her vision or her life's goal to do this. And I was just like, but she's so fucking good at it. Like people shit on her, but but I've seen the growth, I've seen the development. She really takes her craft seriously. And I was like, I wonder how long she wants to do this for, because I don't think music is what she wants to do for the rest of her life. But I was like, she could use her music career to leverage her to the life that she really wants, or the career that she really wants. But she's very, very talented. Like, I don't really listen to a lot of new or newer R&B artists. I actually feel like the 2010s was a prime time, and even 2000s and 90s was prime for R&B. But there's not really a lot of new artists that I'm like, oh my God, I really need to support them. Like, I like the singles, I like the features, but I never like a whole project. Like, for me to like a whole project, that's saying something, because I'm very impatient and I have very high standards as a viewer, as a listener, as a lover of art. But there's something about her. She knows her vision. She executes. She's very hands-on. I actually almost see a similarity between her and Lana Del Rey, even though they sing in completely different genres and the artistry looks very different. I think they both are in control of their artistry. They make deals that benefit them. You know, they have ownership. They have stake in their art. They have a very specific vision, and if someone gets in the way of that, they kind of will go to something else or self-direct or whatever the case may be. Like, she, I think, wrote the treatment or for her album trailer, and like had a hand in writing it out and everything like that. And I think that's something Lana does. I think she still does it. Also, something else that really made me think of them, compare them to in that way, is that Mariah's sister Morgan actually manages her. Even though Lana's sister doesn't manage her, she works a lot with her sister Chuck, who is her photographer. Like, the way that to collaborate with your family in such a way like that, and then also her Mariah's sister Morgan is in the album trailer video. Like, I thought that was so cool. Like, she's playing like a Major Payne type of character. I actually never said, or maybe I did say this in my Mariah the Scientist video. I have another video on her from like months ago, but I wanted to say that when me and my husband went to see her in Raleigh, what venue was it? The Ritz. I think it was the Ritz in the Raleigh, North Carolina. We were downstairs because we had bought the VIP meet and greet. We were downstairs about to walk in line, and I actually saw her sister walk by. And I was like, I think that's Morgan. I think that's her sister. And I was like, oh, her sister was so nice. There was a fan that I think something had happened with her meet and greet pass or something, and her sister gave the fan a new one. She was so nice. She was like, tell them Morgan sent you. Like, she was so professional. And I've been seeing video clips online, like on Instagram and stuff, of Morgan and Mariah like out at events, and Morgan looked like she go to war behind her sister, as she should. I think Morgan's older than her. And I actually found this interview the other day. I forgot what website it was on. It was just like everyday people and like their jobs and like what makes them happy, what makes them tick. Like, it was very good. And she was talking about being loyal and being good with social media and stuff like this. This was from like 2019, but I liked that she kind of had her own 2 feet to stand on. I think she was like also an entrepreneur at the time. But I think it's very interesting that two sisters are working together in this capacity. I know this isn't the first time that this has happened, but I was like, that takes a lot of trust. But I think her sister is also her best friend, which is what I pick up with Lana and Chuck as well. So I think I wanted to touch on that for a second. But this album, front to back, is so fire. I know Burning Blue is like the song of the summer or the song of the year, but I think there's some other contenders on here that could be up there. I would love to actually see her get nominated for a Grammy. I know maybe that's too early in some people's eyes, but I think she's more than earned it. I think she works really hard. I've seen her everywhere. Like, she's promoting the fuck out of this album. She's promoting the fuck out of her artistry, and I really hope she goes on tour because I'm ready for her to take my money. I said what I said, but I also wanted to show you like the artistry just from these pictures she did in this high snobiety like spread and interview. I mean, I love that wig. It gives like skunk tease. Oh my God, let me show you some of the other pictures, and you see like the little equation there. Hold on, let me see if I can find some other pictures. I like this one. She looks so beautiful. She also should model. She has really good, like a really cute figure. She also has really nice cheekbones, I think. Let me see what else. Okay, I don't like that one. Now she got the Edna Mode bangs. I'm sorry. I mean, it's giving high fashion. I'm not in love with this look, but I think it looks cute on her. Let me see what else I got. I loved, this one was probably my favorite one. I mean, just look. Ugh, she looks so beautiful. I don't know. She just eats down. Yeah, I think there's another picture with like the skunk wig. Or it might be the same wig from the first picture or the previous picture I just showed you, but I like this one too. She looks so pretty. It's giving like motorsport tees, honestly. But I read this interview and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, you can tell she's really about her. She does not play about her artistry. She does not play about her singing, her songwriting. And I think I watched a couple of different interviews, and she was talking about how hands-on she was with this album. And she was talking about how specific her vision was and how it took longer to mix, to master, to engineer. And I was like, that's someone who really cares about what they're doing, but it's also showing that she's willing to learn and she's applying what she's learned from other albums to this one. It just, I don't know, just seeing her grow like this, because I remember how shy she was, how awkward she was, and people were clowning her for some of her first performances, which were like huge festivals, like Rolling Loud. And it's like, it feels like you see a baby like growing up before your eyes. Like your baby, you're like, oh my God, like now you're in high school. Like it feels like she's graduated. It feels like she's really coming into her own as a woman, as an artist, as a lover girl. And I just love that for her. She sounds so sure of herself. She sounds so confident. She just hit the nail on the head. And I'm telling you, this album just inspired me to just be creative again, and it just got me out of this funk, because I think about artistry like all the time. I think about writing like every single fucking day. I think about it in my sleep. I think about it when I shit. I think about it when I'm in the shower. I think about it when I'm eating. But then I feel like that voice, that nagging voice of like self-doubt kind of like talks me out of it or talks me down from it. But just seeing her release this and do it on her terms with her vision, under her rules. I think she was like independent for a little bit, and then she found the right deal. Is she with Sony? And she's with someone else. It's not Epic or Island. I can't remember which company it is, but she just made like a merger deal, but she made sure that the deal benefited her and would get her on the back end. And I really respect that. Like she has really good business acumen. I can't stress that enough. And she's not falling into the typical pitfalls that most artists would fall into. And I could see how it would be so exciting to get in advance, to ball out, but it's like, no, flip that back into your artistry so then you can make more money on the back end, so you can get those brand deals, so you can get those sponsorships. But I'm really excited for her. I feel like she's so fucking talented, and I can't wait to see where else she goes. Like I'm ready for the next album, but at the same time, I want to sit with this one. Like it's just so good. Like I feel like I'll be hearing it when I'm like asleep. Like I'll be thinking about her songs. Like I've been having like mad crazy dreams, and like her songs will be playing in the background. I'm like, it's like seeped in my psyche. Like I don't know, I just get a different vibe or a different feeling from this one. But I'm just so happy for her. I'm happy to see her popping out on more red carpets. I'm happy to see her doing more interviews. If you haven't checked it out, watch her Lyrical Lemonade interview. That interview was so good. You could kind of get more of her personality, like a feel for it, because I feel like other interviews, they just ask her basic stuff. I tried to watch Nessa Diab on Hot 97. I tried to watch that interview, and she just asked her like basic questions that we already know about her. Like a lot of her fans know she was a scientist. We know she went to college. We know how she entered singing. We know how she entered the entertainment industry. Like Lyrical Lemonade, I felt like it kind of got into just some regular everyday questions like, what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite snack? Like shit like that. You kind of want to know because you want to feel like a connection to that artist. And I know there's like a fine line because there are parasocial relationships and there's like lack of boundaries within that. But we want to see, I feel like she's coming out of her shell more, and I'm like so proud of her for that. And I'm proud of her sister for backing her and like really supporting her vision and helping to take her career to the next height. I don't know, I'm so excited to see what's in store for her, and I hope some more music videos drop. I hope she gets nominated for some awards. I hope she does more red carpets. I hope she goes on tour. That's what I'm really hoping for. I'm praying to God that she does meet and greets. I really, really want to meet her again. She was probably one of my favorite artists that I've ever met, because she's just so down to earth. She doesn't let all that get to her head. She like still is doing this for the love of it, but she also takes it seriously, which I think is like a really good balance. But anyways, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.